Hello everyone，欢迎又回到 Daily 100 Trigger English。今天我们要谈的还是 Phonics in the News。另外要改变一下，因为本来今天要用那个I was trying to switch the light switch， 本来要换电灯开关，但是今天家里面比较忙，所以没机会做，所以我们就先带一个 Trigonometry， 就是我们今天用一些图解数学英文跟各位讲解这个三角函数，很简单的所以主要的目的就是希望各位能够有一个观念，就是英文的学习或任何一个第二外国语的学习呢，都不要把它当做一个科目而是一种沟通的工具，可以运用它来学一些其他的东西，这样子。OK， 好，我们先看今天的 Phonics in the News。这个是 Terror 7， 我们之前有提过，这是华州三大新闻电视台的其中之一个。我们看看它的标题，这里写的是 How to make， 这是复习我们之前的A 的后面E 在字尾的时候 is silent E， 这个 A 就是长音的 make。Homemade， 这是一个 combined words， 就是有两个字组合，一样 E、O。所以这边它会有这个 O 的字母的声音，本来的声音 made， 就跟刚刚这个 make 是一样的原则。好，再下一个字 ice。I 通常它在单音节的时候呢，它会有一个 it like a fish it， 很 short vowel。那但是各位注意到这边后面有一个字母 silent E， 也就改变它本来的原字母的声音。然后要念作 I， 因为这个字的字母本身就念作 I，so ice。好，各位复习一下 ，C 跟 E 在一起，这个 C 会变音念作 S， 所以 ICE， 也就是为什么它会念 ice， 而不能念 eek 好 ，cream EA， 所以今天的重点在 EA 这个字两个字的字母音字母群它通常这个有一些例外还算比较多。日常生活中有一些常用的字呢，都是例外的字，待会跟各位介绍一下。它念 E like a fade like a C 长音的 E。那有一些例外，像这个面包 bread， 所以你不能念 breed bread。还有这个牛排 steak， 这些蛮常用的，但是千万不要念 steak 有一些例外的确是bothering 有点烦恼恼人，但是大体来说自然发音还是值得学习的一个很多的规则但是有例外的话，那就只有多看多听多念就会记起来了。OK，so 各位应该看到了如果说后面有一个 E 的时候，这是一个总结当 A 然后后面有一个子音，我用一个子来表示，再马上接一个字尾 E 不念的 silent E A E I O U， 这5个母音呢，通通都会转音转成它本身字母的声音。很快的举几个例子，这个我们已经提过了那这个是比如说 Eve， 这个字尾 silent E， 那前面这个 E 就回到 E 的声音，而不能念 egg 那个 ed 的声音Eve。好 for example another one， 今天看到的 eyes， 然后再来 dice， 因为字尾有 E， 所以这个马上变成 I 的声音，字母 I letter I 本来的声音念就是 I 嘛，所以念 dice。CE 那个念转成 S， 所以你应该可以看得到这个自然发音真的可以帮助你念很多字，虽然那个字你可能没念过，以前没看过好 O， 比如说像 rose O 本来的声音念 R like a Todd or rod， 但是后面字尾有一个无声的silent E， 马上就把这个 声音改成 rose， 这也帮助你拼音。所以你当一个字不认识，但是人家念出来的时候，你知道什么时候要加一，什么时候不要加一。好 ，you， 比如说像这个字 ，us，like 这个我们的受词 we 的那个 object， 然后呢变念作 us，right？ 但是你把它加一个 e， 它就要念作 use。希望您看到这个蛮好记的哈。所以回到这个原则，在发英文发音的时候呢，字尾一，它告诉你前面要赶快变成字母本来的声音。如果没有一呢，它就念它短母音的声音。好，今天这个Phonics 讲的比较多一点哈。Okay, so let's go on to trigonometry. 三角函数。Okay, basically trigonometry is there are 6 ratios. As a beginner of learning trigonometry, we introduce 3 of the 6 first. First, we have to identify the combination of this function ratio. The first one, sometimes it happens. Okay, sine is the name of the ratio. There are 3 different ratios here. That's the name. And followed by a capital letter. In geometry, a capital letter means angle. So this means angle A. So you have to use angle A as the angle you are using as the reference. So sine, ratio sine, angle A is defined opposite over hypotenuse. Here, opposite to angle A, this is the opposite side, opposite leg. And this is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the side opposite to the right angle here, in this case. Alright, the second ratio is cosine. Cosine is the name of the ratio. A is the angle. So cosine A is defined adjacent to angle A. This side is the adjacent side, which means next to. And hypotenuse is the same, which is the opposite to the right angle. Now, if I say, how about cosine C? Okay, now you are looking at this angle C here now, and you have to use now this side, this leg, becomes the adjacent leg because you are focusing on the different angle C than the angle A. So make sure you have to look at the angle, which angle you are using. If you're using A, this will be your adjacent side. If you are looking at C, you are using C as the reference, then this side becomes the adjacent side. Okay, how about tangent? Tangent A, again, tangent is the name of the ratio, followed by the letter A, which means you look at the angle. So you always look at the angle. That is the most important part in learning trigonometry. Besides that, you have to memorize all the definitions. Sine definition, cosine definition, and tangent definition. Besides those, you have to always look at which angle the question is asking you to use. So opposite to angle A, this is opposite. To angle A, this is adjacent. So opposite over adjacent is the definition for tangent A. Now I'm going to give you one example so you know how you are going to find out or how you apply this in the real life. Okay, where the theory behind this trigonometry concept is this. Now, let's say it's a sunny day. We call this indirect measurement. If you are in a park, this is you, okay? You are thinking about estimating the height of this tree. And it's a sunny day. Luckily, it's a sunny day. Then you will see the tree will cast a shadow here. Because the tree and you show up at the same time. So the shadow should be the same ratio. based on this angle, the angle of the sun. So you can say, all right, you can kind of imagine there. Well, I use that dotted line because you imagine there are two lines here, two sides here. Now imagine this. So since this is too tall and you are not allowed to use any measuring tape, so you are trying to use the ratio of you to the shadow compared to the height of the tree to the shadow. Because since these two triangles are similar, so we use the similarity theorem to show that as long as I know this, the length of the shadow of me, and I know myself, my height, then I can measure this shadow on the ground. Then we can set up the proportion to estimate the height of the tree. Basically, that's the theorem. Okay, now what happens if you are standing there and it's not a sunny day? Now it's a cloudy day, which means there's no shadows. Then you have no way, there's no way to form two triangles. So in this case, trigonometry kicks in to help you. Right, for example, in my class that was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I asked, we have learned this like 3 days. So we are trying to, you see how accurate trigonometry can estimate some object. So take a look. Their object is to estimate the height of this recycle bin. And then they could have just measured it, but I asked them to use trigonometry to find the answer and then measure it, see how close their answer is to compare to the real height. So this is what they did. First, you see, this is the hypotenuse, and they can find they can measure this, right? And then they use I go back here, you can see they're trying to use the protractor to measure the angle here. So after they did that, it is about 58 degrees. They knew they got that, and they could just measure the distance, and it was 29 inches. All they need is just set up the variable here. So the h means height. So they set up the equation. They use tangent because tangent is defined opposite over adjacent. They are using this angle. So to this angle, this side is the height. This side is the opposite, and this side is the adjacent. So they chose to use tangent. 58 is the degree of this angle. How do you find tangent 58? That's the equation you can set up. Now, as long as we could find this as a ratio or the value, then we will be able to solve the problem. So now you can see, use the calculator. See this button on the calculator. You press tangent, T-A-N, and key in 58, and they will tell you the answer. So you will have tangent 58 here. There will be a number. Let me see, what is tangent 58 degrees? Tangent 58 is, excuse me, give me a moment. It's 1.6. So here, that value is 1.6. Then you can just do cross multiply. H times 1 is H. 29 times 1.6, it's about 46.4 inches high. So we know this is 46.4 inches high. Then they measure the real height. then your answer is 48. It's only about 1.4 inches difference. And they got the buy-in. Oh, I can use trigonometry to estimate anything, right? Let's go on to the next. And this student was trying to find out the object does not have to be very tall, very short, very small. He used this create a triangle again. So all you need to do is find the angle, find the distance, and set this like a x or h. That's the target you want to find out. Then you set up the equation. You'll be able to estimate the height of this flower bed. That's how we in class. I gave students the project to really connect trigonometry with the daily life. Okay, so tomorrow, day 11, I'm gonna really make a video to show you how to change the switch, light switch. And so you can, for example, you probably can learn how to say 螺丝起子, how to say like 螺丝 screw or screwdriver, 还有这个 fire wire 火线跟那个 neutral 中文不知道怎么翻哦。Anyway， 我希望给各位一个观念，就是英文的学习如果能够融入在生活里面，融入在你喜欢的这些活动或者是工作中，会学得更有趣一点。Okay, so if you like us, like this video, like this idea, like it, share it, and subscribe it. Thank you to subscribe it. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.